Keegan Murray, you cannot lean towards this screen. Look at this right here. You're leaning towards the screen, so now you get beat the other way. That gets the defense scrambling, and that screws up box-out assignments. I mean, if you're De'Aaron Fox and you get cross-matched onto Giannis in transition, you need to get up right now and battle for positioning, like right now. You cannot wait. I mean, yeah, this is not happening well. I mean, if you're Sabonis here and you're supposed to be in drop coverage, like, you got to be over here. You got to have your feet set. You got to be able to stunt at the ball, but then recover to Brook Lopez here. I mean, look at Sabonis right now. You think you're going to be able to recover to Lopez? I mean, it's the same thing here with Harrison Barnes. Like, why? You're already backpedaling. Drew Holiday hasn't gone anywhere. Get your feet set so you can stunt at the ball and recover. Like, I mean, you're not really guarding either. What is Keegan Murray doing? Where is he going? Why is he backpedaling when Grayson Allen's here, who you're guarding? Like, look at this. You're backpedaling for no reason. So now you're going to be late to get out to... What was that? Cannot relax on defense. Harrison Barnes is guarding Bobby Portis in the post here. When he kicks this ball, stop. Like, you got to get right back into battling for position right now. Like, Harrison Barnes is just not doing that, and you haven't moved Bobby Portis at all. What is Davion Mitchell doing? Why are you climbing up to guard Drew Holiday? Get your feet set. So you're climbing uphill to guard Drew Holiday. That means you're going to be backpedaling. That means Drew Holiday is going to cook you. Okay, if you're Malik Monk, I don't know if this is a switch or you're hedging. It doesn't matter. You got to wait for Giannis to come off the screen. You got to stay connected to your man until... Stop. Like, you're already committing this way. Well, Pat Connaughton's going to reverse the angle of the screen, and you're nowhere to be found now. I mean, this is a disaster. Could Malik Monk, after he goes to contest this shot, get right back here and box out so he can stay with Connaughton? Can this Kings player box out Javon Carter so he can, like, get a rebound? Like, I mean, this is a joke. So now this offensive rebound comes to Carter, and where's Malik Monk? If you're Chimezie Metu, why are you playing on Giannis' side this way? You have no help. I mean, Malik Monk's got to come over now and double because Giannis is coming this way, and you have to beat him to this spot. Like, you got to come now. And if a skip pass gets made, this player rotates here, De'Aaron Fox would rotate here, and then Chimezie Metu would come up. But, I mean, yeah, waste of my breath. Okay, so Chris Middleton is posting up Malik Monk here. I mean, as soon as this, like, Chris Middleton's turning now as he's catching this ball. Stop. So Malik Monk's got to change how he guards Chris Middleton because he's changing how he's going to attack you. So get your hands off Chris Middleton. Like, Malik Monk still has his hands on Chris Middleton. Like, he's posting him up. Well, if you're Davion Mitchell and you want to help on the ball, get up and help on the ball. Because you're still helping on the ball here, but now you'll be able to guard Drew Holiday. See, look at Davion Mitchell. He's just... You can't guard Drew Holiday now. Like, if you're De'Aaron Fox and you're going under, you got to fully go under. You cannot make contact with the screener. Look at how De'Aaron Fox is making contact with the screener. So now Drew Holiday's on the other side way ahead of you. Brook Lopez doesn't even have to set the second screen. He can start rolling, and that just screws up your ball screen defensive scheme. Okay, so Harrison Barnes is forcing... Chris Middleton, he wants the drop coverage to be here. So Domantas Sabonis' feet are set. Like, this is good. Like, you can stunt at the ball and you can recover to Lopez. So Chris Middleton just didn't go anywhere, and you just immediately backpedaled. You have no chance of getting over to Brook Lopez. If Malik Monk is going to double stop, then Harrison Barnes has got to be ready to rotate. I mean, this is Harrison. Like, right now, you got to be already, because this pass is in the air. Like, you got to get to the corner. And then Kevin Huerter would rotate here, De'Aaron Fox here, and then Monk would come up here. But that is all in thought. Cannot happen again with Giannis. If you're Keegan Murray, you need to get up right now and start battling for positioning. You just cannot let Giannis get, like, he's got you sealed. That was just way too easy. The Kings really struggle with doubling. Okay, so Sabonis is doubling here. Why are both of these Kings players just staring at the ball? You need to rotate. That's how it goes. Not tonight, I guess. If you're Sabonis here and you're in drop coverage, you cannot let Chris Middleton turn the corner. This is a disaster. He turns the corner. That brings a third defender to the ball. Forget about it. If you're De'Aaron Fox right here, Drew Holiday's posting you up. You got to be battling for positioning. De'Aaron Fox is trying to gamble here. Like, you can see him trying to gamble right here. So all that's doing is just letting Drew Holiday get into the charge circle. What is Sabonis doing in transition? Like, you're guarding Drew Holiday in transition. Like, this is what happens. At transition, you take the nearest body. I mean, you get cross-matched all the time. I mean, what? Pardon me? Davion Mitchell, keep your feet set. This is a total disaster. You're already backpedaling. Drew Holiday hasn't gone anywhere. So now look, this is the problem. So now you're already beat. So Bobby Portis doesn't even have to bother screening you. So he can start rolling, and that means drop coverage is not going to work. What is Davion Mitchell doing? You're in front of George Hill. Good. Like, what? Why all of a sudden are you, like, where are you going? What? Okay, Sabonis just cannot fall asleep on Chris Middleton. You have to stay with Chris Middleton. I thought that would go without saying. Apparently not. Okay, if you're Keegan Murray, you got to keep Giannis in front of you. Look at Keegan Murray. Get underneath. Get in front of Giannis. Giannis does not need any help. I can promise you that. Kevin Huerter fall asleep on his man. He's going to end up staring at the ball and losing sight of Grayson Allen right here. Look at this, staring at your man. Whoops. Well, now look at Grayson Allen. You're not going to be able to. This is awful. Okay, if you're De'Aaron Fox and you want any hope of getting this rebound, you've got to use the lower half of your body right here because you got to drive Brook Lopez out. So, like, you got to use your butt and move him. Like, you're not moving Brook Lopez anywhere, so that's a problem. You're De'Aaron Fox. You cannot just allow Brook Lopez, and you're stuck on Brook Lopez. Like, you got to battle for position with Brook Lopez. Like, you cannot just let him hang out here in the paint. I mean, this is just, where's this offensive rebound, you think, going? It's just an awful gamble by Malik Monk. I don't know what else there is to say. You gamble, you didn't get it. 2 points.